everybody. Yo, Josh,
What up, people?
how you feel
All right.
about genital mutilation?
What? It's horrible.
Yeah. Did you know that over 30 African countries practice genital mutilation on women?
Yeah.
That's so terrible, bro. And I can't think of any reason of why to take like a person's clit out. Like what? Well, like what is that? Like that's so
It's
strange.
because look, I um I had the opportunity to help out some Africans from Somalia years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they were from a tribe and they were getting killed, right? And so they came over, they immigrated here for help. This was years ago. This was I think I was still in high school. I was in high school. And so we were helping them out and things like that. And yeah, they went through that kind of stuff.
Oh
But
shit.
the reason is because they didn't want females experiencing pleasure from sex.
That's like
Because
damn.
if they experienced pleasure from sex, they would go around having sex with people for pleasure. And it's like it was one of those cheating things. Like, don't go out cheating on me because you like
So,
sex.
a girl on Twitter, a girl had posted, just because a guy is having sex with you doesn't mean he likes you as a person, right?
That is
Or
100% true.
and it's like yeah, and she might have even said something. I feel like she said something close on the line like you might not even be seen as like people to him. Like
Oh
men
no,
don't
that's
like
fucking
men
weird.
don't see women as people type
That's weird.
situation.
That's weird. Who said that? A female said that?
Yeah, his female said
She's
it.
hurt
No,
for
but
saying that.
well, no, men don't treat women like people.
Like
And
people.
most of the world, men treat women like tools or objects. Like just think,
Okay,
like
okay,
they
I
make
give you
them
that.
cover
No,
their
okay, so
heads.
so I
Like
was I was thinking along the lines of not recognizing somebody as a person. I think all men
that's
no, I think all men recognize other people as a person because a lot of men, I mean some cultures they do, but men ain't gonna go out here and fuck a monkey. You know what I mean? In that sense, like they recognize this as a
so
person.
yeah, female is
Okay,
people, yeah,
but they don't
but
treat them. They use them as tools, or they
yeah.
use them in a
And
sense of
that's
things like
crazy
that.
to
Yeah,
me,
it's
but that's
crazy as
fucked
hell.
up. Cause it's like if you think about it, they haven't been voting for too long.
Nah, not at all.
And I hear like America is the land of the free, but like in Europe, even they could like name your child. Like it's crazy.
Wait, what? What?
Like in certain religions in Europe, like if you have like they can name your child.
Who can name your child?
I don't know.
What are you talking?
In
What?
certain, I heard in like certain religions in like Germany or something, if you like, they can name your child. Like if you're a
Who
part of
is they? The
the
government?
church,
The
the
church?
government, yes,
They can name your
they
child?
can name your child.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying.
What are
So
you
it's
just saying? They don't have
like
control
women
over?
don't have a lot of control. Like they don't have control over their
Okay.
kids. They
So the
don't have
men
control
can't
over
the
their
men can't
bodies.
name them either.
No,
So that's a
the
separate issue
government
though.
has that.
That's a
Okay,
separate issue.
okay,
That's
that's
not a
fair.
woman
That's
thing. That's
fair.
a
That's
whole
the whole.
government
We are
control
the
type thing.
and that not the go into 2 points back to back, but the piggyback off of that. I heard or I was arguing with a girl on Twitter about she felt American blacks felt like they were better than the other blacks. Like
Yes.
she was like, when we talk about blacks, we're only talking about our culture. We're not talking about like the South Africans or like the London blacks or like the Russian blacks.
Right, right,
We're
right.
on,
Yeah, it's definitely a difference. Like African blacks for sure feel different about American blacks. It's like they're not the real blacks. Not the real blacks, but not the real. Won't they like that African American thing is different. They feel like we're more so American than African American.
and I
You know what I mean?
agree because we are American.
We are.
I think like uh, what I had said to her was the Africans or the Jamaicans or any other blacks, they're rooted mainly into their culture. Their homeland is their culture.
Hmm.
And then in America, if our homeland is our culture, it's like, what is American culture? Nobody really even knows. It's like slave culture, our culture, but it's like nobody want to say that. But it's like that's more of our ancestors
That's
for
not
so 400 years. That's what our ancestors was on. So that would be like our ancestor culture.
Okay,
right?
I'm gonna say. I'll
So,
say this.
well,
I'll say. All
wait,
right,
wait,
so hold
before
on.
you,
Before
interrupt.
all that, before all that,
Go ahead.
I gotta cut this fan off.
Oh,
I left the heater on.
cut.
I don't know how that's gonna fuck with the audio, so I'm gonna cut it off right now. No.
If it's bad, I
We
blame
here.
you. We
It's
here,
bad, yeah. If
and
it's bad, blame me.
y'all see the what I have to work with. You know what I'm saying?
Ah! Hey, look, man.
It's hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of technology.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait.
We good. All right. So, go. What was your point?
All I was gonna, I don't even know. Welcome to, what episode is this?
This is episode 9.
Right, welcome to
Episode 9, man. Welcome to Hp&G podcast. Again, I'm HP. This is G.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Say your name.
Yeah.
Say your name.
G stand for godly. What would HP stand for?
What does HP stand for?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hyperphysical. It's not a bad thing.
I was thinking some shit like Wayne. The F is for phenomenal. Like, nigga, where's the F in phenomenal? I was gonna make up a word and say HP.
Oh, bars. Hey.
That's not bars. That's pure ignorance.
Yo, see, but that brings me back to the Malcolm Vision. The last episode is called Malcolm's Vision because it's Malcolm and Marie paired with Wanda's Vision. Nigga, that's bars. Malcolm's Vision is Black History Month. We're amazing. All right, keep going.
Yeah. So, all right. So back to the African thing. So, yeah, they don't look at us like the true people of the culture.
But that's why
because our culture is. I don't. Yeah. So
wait,
cool. Back to the
before
slave thing.
You interrupt,
Go ahead.
we had to revive everything about us is rebuilt and made by us. You know what I'm saying? Like the culture that we represent now, where it's hip hop or how we like basketball, whatever we do in the African American culture, we had to start it from nothing to us. We don't have ancestors we could look at 6,000, 7,000 of years ago that we could pull from. And I think that's why we strive or we see ourselves as superior. And if we don't see ourselves as superior, it's like when we talk about blacks, we talk about African Americans. We don't necessarily think of everybody else.
Well, I think that's mainly because we're talking about stuff that pertains to America.
Yeah, we're here.
When we talk about blacks as a whole, me personally, when I talk about black people, I don't just think about African American. I actually think about all blacks because all blacks go through this shit. Like even over when I went to Sweden, bro, the few black people that were over there, it's the same story with them. It's the same story. Like they black amongst a whole bunch of white people. It's the same thing.
Every
bruh.
time we see each other, we give ourselves that yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, it's an understanding, but it's like, well, see, it's different there because that was in Sweden. That was that wasn't Africa. You know what I mean? Africans
because it's that European.
Africans would feel differently towards them as well.
Because it's like we're not black, but we're black. But
I consider myself black. Like I don't. No, I consider myself black.
Well, when I say black, like right now, right?
You mean from Africa?
No. Like even like you see how you got like just a little reddish tone to your skin. Like no, I mean like black, like that charcoal black, like that, like that other black.
But
like,
we come in all shades though.
No, not there. I feel like that's when they look at you like you.
Bruh,
not
there's Africans over there that's not all super dark in skin color. There's light skinned Africans.
I haven't. Yeah, but those would be the ones that I feel like wouldn't be respected, right?
Why would they not be respected? They're from there.
But then they have the like apartheid thing, and then so it's like there's a.
My reason for saying they didn't respect us, not respect us, but they don't feel the same way is because we're from America and we have American culture inside of us. Like, and American culture.
What is American culture?
Did you see that?
What happened?
I don't know. Some shit on the phone. I forgot it. All right, I got to do something else on my phone too.
What you got?
Because I don't know. Somewhere Renni Rucci just popped up with your name attached to it.
Oh, like she just hit us?
I don't know. Didn't you say she retweeted you or something?
Oh, it probably. Your,
I need to turn that off. Oh,
But that's popping though. We can leave it
hell
there.
no. I'll be
Oh,
having.
you
I
got-
don't want
alright, well,
like
why
some
you
shit
go-
pop up on my screen. I don't want people
Well,
to
go
see.
cut that off. And Are we gonna cut this out and edit, or can I
No,
just
we're
keep
gonna- we're
talking?
gonna keep
Or are we just gonna keep rolling? We don't. Yeah, we don't delete anything. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, he about to mess it up. Oh yeah.
If I edit it, I edit
Yo,
it, man.
just
We'll know
know
for next time.
we're thinking about hiring an engineer or someone to help us mediate this while we're here. Maybe even sit in the desk while we speak to make this thing better. Reach out, hit us up, let us know how you feel.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, so look, check. I'll get this thing started with.
Alright, go ahead.
So I posted this thing. I didn't post. I seen something posted today, about this guy named Dr. Carl Hart. So he is a drug specialist, drug doctor
The dude from Colombia.
from Columbia
Wasn't he from Colombia?
University.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's crazy.
that's not here though.
That's not in Colombia.
I knew you. No, that's not.
I knew that. I just wanted to see if you knew that. Whoa, so where is Columbia University?
I'm laughing, but I know it's not here.
Oh.
Columbia University is like in Washington. I want to say. Look it up. It's up north
yeah.
somewhere.
Oh, tell
Maybe
the story while I
Boston?
look it up. Tell
Anyway,
it
so
up.
Dr. Carl Hart,
Let me put this on.
he is a drug doctor. So he studies the psychoactive effects of drugs on humans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he is a active heroin user.
Oh, that's in New York.
Yeah, New York. Active heroin user, all drugs. He is cocaine user, all that shit actively, and he has a tenure at Columbia University, right?
Yeah.
And so I reposted it because he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and this is where I learned about him at.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched his but I watched his podcast with Joe Rogan, and I was like, at first I was like, this motherfucker is a heroin addict, bro. He's a crackhead. Like he does all that. But then I was listening to him, and I'm like, oh, okay. So
Wolf of Wall Street, they did crack.
Hmm?
On Wolf of Wall Street.
did they do crack, or was that cocaine?
No, they did crack in the little bathroom.
Oh,
Not the little
I think I
bathroom,
do
the
remember that. You're right. Yeah.
Phone booth.
But anyway, so I posted it, and I hit him. I did the comment or whatever with the post, like, yo, super interesting dude, blase blase, but I wasn't down in him. But the article that I had posted was from like the New York Post, and which is a super extreme. I don't know about super extreme. They are very conservative. They're very conservative.
I feel you listen to conservative people.
I don't, but it was what was on Facebook at the time, and I posted it because I recognized his face.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even read the article actually. I read the article later.
So you post things without reading it?
No, I post things and I said something about him because of, and I should have read the article first, but I posted it and I said something about it because I knew who he was. I recognized his face and I knew who he was. I was familiar with him. So I was like, yo, check this dude out, blah, blah, blah. And then people started hitting me who had only read the article. And the article is super conservative. And it is, they were like, not bashing him, but they were like, the connotations that they were making were negative about him.
What did he say, though?
About what?
Why was it bad about him? Just because he was...
He's a heroin
he did
user.
drugs?
No, he doesn't. He didn't do drugs. He does drugs.
He does drugs.
He's an active heroin user.
Yeah.
He's an active cocaine
But he's
user.
functional.
He's extremely fun. But this is what he studies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This is what he studies. He studies the psychoactive effects.
So it's the conversation is everything good in moderations? Like if I did,
I can't
just
say
see it.
everything
I can't
is
see
good.
it. Yeah, because
I
I
can't
can't
say
see
everything
doing
is
crack
good.
in moderations. Like
Well,
you gotta
so what
have
he
some
does,
crazy
he does things
self-control
like
to do heroin.
microdosing. He does things like microdosing.
So like an itty
things
bitty
like that.
rock. and
Enough
stuff
to
like
get the
the whole
feeling, but
rock.
not be addicted. Like he got addicted on purpose to heroin, on purpose for the sake of
It's
research.
just-
And he
yeah.
went through withdrawals. He wanted to see what withdrawals were like on purpose, and he went into withdrawals relatively early, but he did that for the sake of science. I
You
guess.
know what's
now,
crazy?
I want to wait before we do that. I
Okay.
want to preface this, not preface, but because we're in the middle of it. But I want to say I do not agree with using heroin. in no
Oh yeah.
form,
No.
shape, or fashion. I am
Yeah, I
not.
know
I
about
just,
that life.
but I do agree with what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
With it
So that's
for
what. Oh, go ahead. Go
for
ahead.
research purposes, and he's a firm believer of like people shouldn't go to jail for drugs. They
Nah,
should
get
seek
rehabilitated.
They should seek rehabilitation for drugs, and you should be allowed to do with your body. And I'll let you speak. I'm about to go in.
Oh, you're fine.
You should be allowed to do with your body, with what
That
you
mean
want
I'm the
to.
host. That mean I'm a host. Now go
Whatever.
ahead.
Well, what you want to, but at the same time, like as long as you're not impeding on other people's lives, as long as you're not hurting other people, you should be allowed to do
Yeah,
what you want with your body. And I've seen a lot of people
that's real.
talking about it, saying like, "Oh no, he's doing drugs. Think about all these other people's right. You shouldn't be allowed to." But it's like females saying that, and I'm like, "Yo, I bet if people were talking about abortion, you would be all up in arms about it. Like that's your body. You should be able to do what you want with your body. You know what I mean? Even though that has other things associated with it, it's your body. People are trying to take that right away from you.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I was thinking about it along that type of way. Long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't think anybody should be able to tell you what you can or cannot do
With your body.
with your body. Long as you're not impeding on anybody else's physical health, mental health, or anything like that. You should be allowed to do, or it's not affecting your job in a what you do for a living.
So if somebody try to commit suicide but fails, what do you feel like the police should do with them?
I don't think the police should do anything.
Let's say
with
if
them.
they try to like overdose on pills, but then they had to take them to the hospital and pump them
We
out.
tried.
type
We
shit.
talked about that.
felt
So
like,
you didn't want
yeah, I
to. You
felt
didn't
like
want
the
to talk
same
about
way.
it because you was like it's
Is
too
that
dark.
'cause it
But
was?
because there's a place where and there's one country where you can actually go and commit suicide legally. You can kill yourself legally. Then you can go say, hey, I want to kill myself, or
And it'll
I
be
want to do
peaceful.
this, and they allow you to do it.
That's
They
crazy.
give you what you need to do, and they allow you to do it. It can't be like you can't take a knife or a gun and blow your head off. It's
Yeah.
like through like
Lethal injection.
injection type shit. But you're allowed to do that in one of these countries. I gotta actually figure out which one. But yeah, I'm a firm believer in if it doesn't affect anybody else, you should be able to do what you want with your body.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that they passed the law that South Carolina abortion is illegal now.
Well, they a judge retracted that for whatever's happening with it. I know it passed, but then a judge retracted that because I think they're going through some other legal matters with that right now.
It's so crazy how like I feel like they're supposed to separate
Church and state.
yeah,
Yes, they are.
and they never
Yes,
do.
and they do
Because we're
not
in
for
South
that.
Carolina,
Not
and
for
they
that subject. I
ain't
thought the
not
same exact
never
thing, bro.
never gave a fuck
Church
about.
and state are
But we
supposed to
the
be
blue
separate.
state law too, though. So we don't
What do you mean,
sell
blue
like
state law, like-
blue law, like we don't sell
Oh.
alcohol on Sundays.
Right.
So South Carolina never cared about rights or freedom or anything.
It's a Bible Belt state, man. People
Bible
are.
Belt.
It is it's religion. They say it's separation between church and state, but they don't separate it.
I'm
like
from
it's- like it's supposed to be
Orangeburg. The
separated.
mayor, he's the pastor of Victory Tabernacle,
Mhm.
and that's a not Protestant. What is it? The people. This is terrible, but this is how I'm gonna describe it. But the people who like pass out, Pentecostal. Is it a
They
Pentecostal church?
pass out.
Yeah, like you run around the church, they pass out. Like
They don't. That ain't just Pentecostal. That's any church. I done seen.
I
I done seen people
wanna
at
say-
A&Me that when I went to my church, I ain't gonna say the name.
But there
But when I went-
there are some AMEs that are Pentecostal. Ain't
American Methodist Episcopal.
there? Oh, never mind. Keep going with your story. I apologize for interrupting you.
They
sir.
so sorry. I said American Methodist Episcopal. That's why I paused. I was like, this shit sounds weird. African.
Yeah. So I wasn't the only one.
American Methodist Episcopal. Holy
African
shit.
African Methodist
Episcopal.
Keep
And I'm-
going. What happened?
About what? I forgot.
Yeah, it don't matter.
No, it does matter. So, and then also I seen people talking about it who are alcohol users, who are weed smokers.
okay.
Those are drugs. They affect you in certain ways. Now, people might
Yeah.
not think that they affect people in the same ways heroin does, and to be fair, they don't. They don't affect people in the same ways that heroin does.
Yeah.
but they do affect people in negative ways.
Okay.
But there isn't those connotations that there is about heroin around it.
Well, everything has its time. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? At one point, heroin was legal. It was counteractive for people who was
Mm-hmm.
addicted to, I think, meth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Well,
like
yeah. I don't know. I don't know
uh
about that.
it's alcohol was illegal at one point. Weed was. It's
Right.
getting
I see what you're
legal.
saying. So it
So
was just not.
it's a circle.
And I'm not saying heroin should be legal. I really don't know. And to be frank, I care, but I don't care. Like
Yeah.
if it's in a way where people know how to use it without dying or killing
I
themselves or
think that
dragging
is
their life
very
down.
rare. It's very rare where
What?
you find professional heroin users.
Yeah, and that's another thing about Dr. Carl Hart. He is getting the good shit. Like he not getting no stepped on shit or nothing like that. So that I will say that about him. He is doing the good shit. So, the shit out here the stuff out here on the streets, it ain't as clean as what he's getting. So that is a point. That is a point to make.
So, following heroin,
Mhm.
to talk about Demetrius.
Okay. Cool.
There's a guy. Because this would be.
Did you talk to him?
I moderately just
Oh, okay.
just online, right? The thing that he said that was funniest to me was if he was to respond to everybody that was responding to him, he would have been responding for days.
Oh, is that many people talking shit?
Oh yes, it had like over 22,000 likes on just one thing, and everybody had
So
different.
So I'm not really sure
it's
what
two
happened.
stories. It's all right. So a young lady, beautiful lady, she posted a picture, but you could obviously tell that there was a heavy filter over. Let's just say a filter. So Demetrius, well, I don't want to call him Bird for some reason. I don't know why. Let's just call him Bird. So
Mhm.
Bird, he quoted this and said, "You look nice, but I can see the touch ups on your picture, boo." Something to be like that.
Yeah.
Someone then took that and was like, "It's always the nigga that look like this to say something like this to I don't know, disrespect a woman or describe a woman."
Right.
And I'm talking about that thing went crazy. And I'm talking about laughter from the oh my god. Cause it's like if I
I
was
think
to,
I seen you talking about it. I seen you talk about it, and I went and looked at it. I couldn't read. It was just too much.
only because
It
it
was too
had
much.
like 22,000 on Twitter. Then somebody took it to Instagram, and that had like 10,000. So I was like, God damn, they killing them. They killing them.
I don't know. I don't know.
I try to defend it. Well, I was going to say, how do you feel about females touching up their pictures?
I don't have a problem with that. I mean,
What do you feel like maybe they could be portraying a false beauty? Like, if they touch up their pictures, now somebody's striving to be like that picture, but like realistically, they'll never be like that because even she ain't like that.
honestly, bro. Well, yeah.
Fake bad bitches.
You can go so deep into that because it's like, okay, cool. She touched up her picture. It's like, so what? You know what I mean? So what? She touched up her picture. Let her touch up her picture. It's kind of like the same thing with niggas in the street, bruh. Like wearing clothes that they can't afford or wearing chains and shit. Wait. Wearing chains or some shit to appeal to females or some shit more so than they would if they didn't have the chain on. See?
I was just saying.
And so it's like, okay, it's cool. So she put those edits on her picture to appeal to more people. Now, I mean,
somebody has to just to say someone has to work to earn the amount of money to buy a chain. It don't cost anything to edit a picture. Editing a picture isn't like showing like
so
work
what's the problem with it though?
because it creates a false perception of beauty. Like if I feel like
Bruh, ass
fat
shots create a false sense of beauty. Boob jobs create a false
anybody
sense of
could
beauty.
buy ass shots.
Makeup makes a false sense of beauty. Nobody talks about that shit. You like that though. We done talked about that. We done talked about that. You like that.
I don't like makeup.
No,
well,
wait. Ass shots.
Okay, yes.
Ass
But
shots.
just to say on the
It's
makeup
a false
side,
sense of beauty.
well, anybody could buy that.
What? What does that have to do with anything with the edits?
JK. That's exactly. Computer edits. Working
Okay,
hard,
my thing is,
striving to buy a booty and having
and
a
I'm
booty.
just playing devil's advocate. Bird the homie.
You could be, yeah.
But
Bird is right. You could be
Bird the
right though.
homie.
You could be right.
I'm
It
just playing
doesn't.
devil's advocate, but
She edited her photos. It doesn't matter. But I
it
just was
doesn't
hating.
matter.
I was just hating that they was just
Going on
killing,
him. Yeah.
killing my boy.
Mhm.
Talking about I seen all sorts of things. That's
But like, yeah, edit in the picture ain't. I mean, you know what I mean, bro. Every bitch out here. I'm sorry, I did not mean to say that. Every female out here edits their picture, bro. Every female out here does some form of editing picture.
Oh,
Even if
so-
you put even if you when you post the Instagram picture when you're about to post it and they have the little filters right there.
yeah.
Even if putting them those are edits.
So what I was gonna say was like I don't mind foundation, not even a little mascara, but I really don't like eyeshadow. You know what I'm saying?
talked about
Eyeliner.
that.
I'm okay with the eyeliner, but I don't like the cat eye.
Mm-hmm.
That that cat eye is
Indifferent.
indifferent.
It doesn't matter.
What they're gonna do what they want to do anyway.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's the
saying? You
point.
can't.
And everybody gonna edit their pictures. Dudes
Everybody
edit their
gonna-
pictures.
Yeah. I wish.
Dudes edit their
wish
pictures.
there
I've
was a-
edited most pictures.
they do have
In a
like the
sense of
clear
only the
face.
filters and shit. I don't go extra with all the stuff, but everybody edits the pictures.
Yeah. Yo, I was just for appreciation moment, and I hate to talk about this after makeup because I know she's heavy on like well, not even all natural because she wears makeup sometimes too. But Ari Lennox is amazing. She's amazing. She's
love
the
her.
first person with Dreamville outside of J. Cole to go platinum, and congratulations to her.
For
like
sure.
her.
Congratulations, yo. Ari Lennox is she is my favorite R&B female singer.
Yeah.
For the simple fact of, I got on Ari Lennox years ago. I think when Revenge of the Dreamers, I think she was on Revenge of the Dreamers 2, I think, with the I forgot the
was a
name of the
good
song.
album.
The backseat song. I can't think of the name. But her voice, bruh, her voice was just beautiful. I was like, yo, who is this? I looked her up, and then I actually had the opportunity to go to a live J. Cole concert in Columbia when he came to Columbia. Small room concert, like at what was the name of the Music Farm? When we had the Music Farm here, so it's not big at all. So it's a real intimate setting for a concert. And she performed, yo, and her voice was unbelievable. It was the same as the album. Like, she's a real singer, bruh. She really sound like that. So I fell in love with her then. So at the concert, in that moment, I followed her. Like, so I've been keeping up with her like constantly. And like, she just super real, bruh. Like,
That's dope,
she's
yeah.
she's like some chick you would know. You know what I mean? Like, she was working at she was working at some fast food spot that I think when she was discovered, when she was still singing early in the days, not early, but when people first started to get wind of her like that, she was like working at some fast food spot, and like, I don't know, she just seemed real genuine, like in how she is. Like, I don't feel a front from her at all. I mean, I don't know her or anything
Yeah, I
to be
feel ya.
around her or feel a front, but from what I see and from the beginning to where
I like
now,
her too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. All right, yo, I love
yeah,
you.
Yeah, for
Dope,
real.
dope,
Dope
you
as hell. Dope as hell.
Yeah.
I like that. Like I was looking back, like
Oh, Shea Butter Baby.
yeah, Shea Butter,
Yeah.
bro. That broke
That's in my
and that
collection.
I've been. Oh man.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
ooh.
I love her voice, man.
Yo,
she's super dope.
and I know she's damn Renni Rucci retweeted me just to say I got 2 followers off that. Holla at your boy. I felt
Shout
good
out
about
Rennie,
that.
man.
I had
Shout
to,
out Rennie.
I had to snitch on Joe
Is she
Budden
from
to
Columbia?
do it. She's from Hopkins.
Hopkins.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Here, that's Columbia.
Yo,
It ain't Columbia. I ain't gonna take
it's
that from you.
crazy.
It's,
My
but
boy
it's
told
here.
me the girls from Hopkins rob you. He was like, I don't care where you get
You know, I used to live in that area for a little minute.
yeah.
I mean, it was.
Oh, I definitely know they robbing now.
Off Leesburg. Yeah, that's Hopkins. I was off Leesburg. Yeah. Wait, so why she retweet? What happened?
Oh no, and so
You
I
had to
guess-
snitch
who
on
is-
Joe Budden. That's
Yo,
what I heard
so
you say.
Joe Budden, who did Rennie talked to Fujiano or Pooh? I can't
Nah,
remember.
Nigga, I don't know that
I
much
want to
about her.
say she talked to Fu.
Cool.
Not Fujiano or
Cool.
Fushiesty. Look, don't quote me on
Fu Shiesty?
Pooh.
Oh,
No,
you said
no.
Fu.
So she don't talk to. So she talked to Fuji. Oh wait, look.
Fujiano?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, cool.
but don't quote me on this because I be wrong about shit all the
Yeah,
time.
nigga, she just retweeted
All
you.
the
You don't want
time.
her to fucking.
That's
hating you.
crazy. She treated me, nigga. 'Cause, you know they could be guessing like a motherfucker, right? so what Joe Budden was on some shit was like but he didn't call her boyfriend name. He just said her boyfriend, which was probably the most respectable way to go.
Cool.
Especially Atlanta niggas killing niggas left and right, nigga. You
Yeah,
don't want to be
okay.
disrespecting where you want to go at. You know, I fuck with that nigga to death. You know, that's really my boy. You know, I like him more than really. You know, fuck with me. But no, all he was saying was like, you know how like, so this is a sidebar conversation. He was like, her man, he was like, her boyfriend dressed nice. They was talking about how he don't dress well.
Oh, who don't dress well?
Joe Budden.
Okay, cool.
It was how not like he's not known to be a great dresser.
Cool.
But then he was randomly just like Renni Rucci boyfriend. He dressed nice.
Like randomly out of nowhere.
Yeah.
She wasn't brought up. He was just like brought her up. Renni Rucci's boyfriend dressed nice.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
And niggas was on some shit. They was even calling her name wrong. It was like Renea Rucci or some crazy shit.
Okay.
But he was like, yo, I done talked about Renni Rucci before and shit. And then I'm just saying her nigga dressed nice and shit. Like, but he was like, but he don't dress well. So I was like, it's the things that you like. If you ever liked the girl and you notice her man, and now you comparing yourself with her man to see like what's the difference between you and that nigga. I feel like that's what he was on. Like he was like, I ain't the, like I don't be wearing Jordans like that. I might not have the Yeezys on, you know what I'm saying? But that nigga got the Yeezys on. I ain't got the chain. He got the chain.
You saying that he want to fuck with Renni Rucci?
Ah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I already know that. But that just on some like nigga shit. Like you can listen to everybody, but who wouldn't though?
Who what?
Want to hit Renni? She's beautiful.
She is beautiful. She's bad. She's not my preference, but
you know what I like because I'm from Orangeburg and she used to strip in Orangeburg, so it's like it makes me feel like we have like a bond.
She's bad, yo. Renni Rucci is bad, but
Like,
she's not my preference.
We
I don't
have
like. I don't
mutual
like.
friends. Not necessarily. I know a nigga
Is
that know.
she enhanced?
Who cares?
I do.
Why? Why? Why does it matter?
I don't. That's not my
disrespectful.
preference. It's not
See?
disrespect. Is it disrespectful?
I
mean, no disrespect.
Hypothetically, right? So you walk up to her, y'all live life, y'all go on a date, you enjoy her personality. You pull her pants down, you're looking at the stupid fat ass. Now you gotta look at it, and if you ask her like, "Is it real?" If she say yeah, then you like, "Oh, it's great." And if she say no, now you turned off.
Okay, so first of all, that conversation would have been had before that situation. Because if I'm in that situation with that shit's like that, I don't give a fuck. Like, no, who the give a fuck in that moment, dog? So what I'm saying is, like, who the fuck's gonna care in that moment, dog? What I'm saying is, I would have found out beforehand, and I still wouldn't have given a fuck.
All right then.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna go out here looking for that.
Who looks for fake booty?
You.
I don't look for fake.
You don't look for fake booty?
Like no, like
you don't
I ain't
look for
gonna
fake
fuck with
booty?
her because her booty real. So nah, I ain't gonna fuck with her. Nah, that's terrible. Who does that?
Yeah.
Yo, all right. Show the shit down.
Did you see Judas and the Black Messiah?
Yes,
Loved it.
it was.
Loved it. I've watched it 3 times.
It was dope.
You know, people were hating on the fact that I wish I knew his name, man. The guy who played Fred Hampton. They were hating on the fact that he's British or wherever he's from. He's not. He's not from America. That he played him because, like, he didn't like. I don't know.
British. They feel like they shouldn't have a British dude to do it.
No, they should have had an American or African American.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Let me see. Yeah, Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah.
Yo, but he
Super
did great.
Good actor.
He did great.
Amazing.
He did great. It was
like
real.
To have an accent and still knock down what?
I just hate watching stuff like that because it's
I
a
do
true
too.
story. So the way it ends is the way it ends.
Yeah, I usually don't watch stuff like that. Like 12 Years
then.
a Slave, I didn't watch. Selma, I didn't watch.
There's so many. I haven't watched 24.
24 was
that was Frankie Robinson, James Robinson, Jackie Robinson.
First of all, it's 42 because that was his
42.
number. But
Look, don't
Yes.
judge me. I'm
All
trying to
right, so
say.
cool. So that kind of stuff I watched. I watched that movie with Chadwick Boseman,
So you watch
and
the
I loved it
sports? Oh,
because
okay.
it wasn't like a horrible. It was an upbringing type story. Like he was one of the first black baseball players
I guess.
in the major
Yeah.
leagues.
Yeah, I mean, not. I guess. Yeah. he
Right,
was.
it was an uplifting black story as
It's
far as
just
telling
okay.
his life. The ones I don't like are the 12 years a
Rosewood.
slave. 12 years a slave, where shit is like you said with this Judas and the Black Messiah. You know what was going like they're gonna kill.
Yeah, they
He's
gonna
gonna
kill
die.
everybody.
He's gonna
Malcolm
die, and
X
it's
is
super
like
super depressing.
Malcolm
and
X, Rosewood, fucking what?
I'm not familiar with Rosewood. Honestly.
What?
No.
That's the one. It has Lawrence Fishburne in it. But
Is it older? It's an older movie.
So a little bit ago they had a post showing like all the places that black people had mass killings, like massacres of black people, and they put the Charleston 9 in that shit, and a lot of different places, the Tulsa place shit. But like Rosewood is one of those places, and a white lady had lied and said that like a black dude raped her and shit, and he ain't rape her and shit.
I wouldn't like that movie.
And then
I wouldn't even want
but
to
they
start
killed like hundreds of. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Lawrence Fishburne. It's a classic.
But also, what's the movie that came out that Spike Lee did? He just came out with it about the police officer, and the guy killed the police officers. I guess started killing the police officers. Look up Spike Lee movie real quick because I want to get the name of it. Spike Lee
Killed the police officer.
No, yeah, just type in Spike Lee movie. Yeah. No.
Black.
No.
That was good though.
Oh man. Type in Spike Lee 2021. Type in.
You ain't gonna never find this,
Yes,
but
you
either
will.
way
Yes,
it
you will.
goes.
Spike Lee 2021.
But what I like though is
That says
3031. Look, it's intense pressure. Do I work good under it? I don't
Is
know.
it?
Who knows? It's still 3021. Hold on, I'm close though.
Jeez, man.
Look, you got oh no, you don't got a phone that's actually recording. They can't say
Not
that
American Skin. American Skin. People were saying I actually haven't seen that one yet because people started talking bad about it. They were saying that it was the same old with those kind of movies. I'm gonna watch it. You know what? I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
so we can
And then
see how
next
it sound
episode,
like.
next episode we'll talk about it. But
Oh, okay, that black guy.
yeah. But yeah, man,
us.
those kind of movies I'm not really like. 42 was different because it was about. I mean, he had his struggles and
Because it
whatnot.
was a sport.
Yeah.
Did you like the long yard or the long green yard? The one with the dude from South Carolina that got adopted by the white lady.
The Green Mile.
No, that's the one where they in jail.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, with the football player.
The football player.
I
think he went to
I
Clemson or
did. I
something.
did. Wait.
Or
It
maybe
was an
he
older
didn't.
movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
No.
had
Yeah,
Sandra
I watched
Bullock
it.
in
I watched it. I mean, it was cool, but that's not like the same type of movie I'm talking about.
Alright, I just was wondering if it was like.
Yeah, I watched that one. I forgot the name of it.
It's so
Yeah,
much to cover, bro. Even like, let's see, what's basic? I'm basic. I feel like some basic shit right now. Well, no, you're in a relationship now. It's crazy because you're married. I don't think I could like ask you regular people shit. Like, can you really pull on your single man days? Or now is it like even if you don't, cause you know she's always watching. You know she's there. She's like,
Oh, she's God now.
yeah, just cloud above you. They gotta
Man, what's up, man? Talk. Of course I can. What do you mean?
Of course you can. All right, so I was just gonna be like territorial women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you feel when you're around them? Like, what is it like for you? Like, is your girl territorial? Do you like that? Oh, what?
First of all,
before you start, a girl was like, a guy told her that men only want three things: a girl that follows direction, a girl that feed them, and a girl that looks better than them. And she feel like
a girl that looks better than the man.
than the man.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That's a weird one. Go
that's
ahead.
what.
All right, cool.
Maybe it's a some physical shit. I
Right.
guess it made sense when she said.
She's not wrong.
I don't. Well, I don't know about nagging. Like, well, I think one of them was like, it
And
might be
don't
for
nag.
and don't nag.
That's a major one.
And but I like every man don't like that. It's men that get slapped
There's men
upside
that
the head. It's
like
men
that.
that yeah, like having a girl. I'm a Leo. I like attention. Nagging is a level of attention. Nag me a little. I don't
Oh,
mind it.
fuck
I
no.
could handle it.
Oh,
I don't worry. Like I could. To me it would be like fun, like a game.
oh, that's fun. They out here, bro. Shit. They out
You
here.
like if you trying to get nagged, you could get nagged.
Yeah, you can get nagged, bro. I promise you. But that's. Hey, look, I don't care. Y'all can hate me.
But
Y'all
wait,
be
back to the
nagged out here.
territorial women. Like, how do you notice when a female? Because like, even if you don't date a
Territorial
girl could be territorial over her friends. Like, she like this
Okay,
my
I was
friend.
gonna say territorial in what way? Because if you in a relationship with a female, she's territorial about you.
Not
Right.
all the time.
What?
She could like some women. They could watch you talk to another female and not feel any type of way. Like not go crazy about it.
Yeah, some women, but there's a line.
I feel like territorial men is like rapey. Or is that cool? Or is that just masculinity?
No, yeah, that's just masculinity. What do you mean?
Like I don't know, like don't
That's
talk to
not
my
rapey.
bitch.
Oh, like in that extreme?
Yeah, like what
Like
what
you
is
can't even
what is
speak to her?
what is territorial for a man? Like if I'm territorial with my woman, it's kind of like don't be
Did you
making
just jump at me?
like
What the fuck?
don't have too many jokes with my woman. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Like
wrap your arm
like,
around her.
What? Why would you ever wrap your arm around
That's
another?
territorial.
Well, yeah, I'll be territorial
To that extent, that is a normal
yeah.
territorial thing.
Yeah.
But
Or like,
is it right to be
or
territorial?
if like, what if I hear my girl laughing too, like, if I hear ha ha, and I'm like, what the fuck, is so fucking funny. Now I gotta go over there
that ain't
and be like, why she so, what, that joke ain't even that funny. Why you laughing so hard? Am I the only one that that shit real? Like, that's some territorial shit, but it's like, yo,
that
what's
is
funny?
territorial, but that's
Yeah.
a little that's on the edging on the extreme a little bit, bro. Like she's allowed to laugh without me around, bro.
Is she?
Yes, nigga.
Fuck that. It felt so funny. Do you know him?
Everybody's humor is different. I recognize that, man. I laugh at shit that niggas would not laugh at. You know what I mean? And that's not a male thing. That's a human thing. I think. You know what I mean? Some people might find things funnier than others.
I guess.
My girl, she laughs at every fucking thing.
What's the territorial of a female that you're okay with? Like what things do you feel like it cross into like, oh, I like that. Like you ever have been talking to a girl and she kind of came and be like, hi, how you doing? Like kind of like in the middle of y'all conversation just to make her presence known. Or like, have you ever like noticed like you'd be like, she's just trying to be there right now?
Yo, yeah, just make herself, yeah.
Do you like it or do you be like, is it like, are you like cringing like, why is she
Now
doing
we
that?
speaking on back in the day.
Back in the day, of
if
course.
I liked her, or if I thought she looked good or some shit like that, that's cool to a certain extent. Like even a girl that look good can be fucking aggravating. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if it ain't too much, that's cool. Like yo, you let me know your presence is here. You got my eye now. You know what I mean? I see you now.
Okay.
It's still if you start doing too much with it, especially if I'm trying to have a conversation with somebody else and you just all up in my shit. The way you describe it.
Yeah, because to me that's being territorial. That's
but
them,
how is
like,
that territorial?
That's like them trying to piss on you.
Now is this a random girl?
No, like your girl. No,
this is your girl.
Yeah, your girl being territorial over you. It's like she has the right to be. Not like she don't have the right.
I don't like that.
She has the right to be.
No. I don't like that. That changes everything. If it's my girl,
yeah,
and she just has to be let it known that she's
that
here.
she your girl. Yeah.
Oh, that she's my girl.
Well, that she's. Well, yeah, your girl. Not just here. Being here is her wanting attention.
Who am I talking to?
Her wanting.
Who am I talking to?
That's the thing. Who are you talking to? Is it like an old friend from high school?
Okay,
is it like a fan?
No,
is it somebody from college?
Is
it just like a old
male
coworker?
or female, bro? Male or female?
Of course, it's gonna be a female.
Okay,
girl.
cool.
Why would she be territorial over male? Are you trying to tell me
talking about levels. We talking about levels of being territorial. I mean,
oh yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah, she could be jealous of your friends.
Dumb crazy.
That is a level. There,
right,
girls do be jealous of your friends.
I'm talking to a female, and she has to let it known that she is
Yeah,
mine or with me, or I'm with her.
You with
understand?
her,
I'm with
yeah.
her.
Mm-hmm.
No, because I expect that. I expect that out of females.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I say, if you're in a relationship with a female, she's gonna be territorial.
When are you territorial?
When am I territorial?
Like, what makes you like be like, I claim you? I ain't gonna lie. If I claim a girl, I'll claim a girl. I'd be like, hey, you see that one? You see that one? I ain't trying to even compete against any of y'all. This is that's all me all night long. Don't even look at it too hard, cause I'm telling you, I'm at a neck, nigga.
Back in the day, if I was trying to talk, like if I was at a party or some shit and I was trying to fuck with a chick, like I would be like, yo,
You would?
I'd be like, yo, yeah. I mean,
I
just
brought
lay
this
low for a
one.
second. Not. Oh, if I brought her with me,
Yeah.
just at a random party.
Yeah, but see, that'd be the one. Like the first date, you done brought her to your party. You done brought her with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
So
she
I would,
ain't your girl,
so
but
it's
at the same
different.
time, she yours though.
If I'm with her
You
and
know
I
what I'm
brought her to the
saying?
party, I would see what she do first.
Scope her out.
Yeah. I would see how she act about that kind of shit.
You gotta be mindful.
Like sometimes you ain't gotta babysit a no chick like that all the time. You see where she at first. Like if she like knows how to handle herself, she acknowledges that she's here with somebody else or something like that. I'd scope it out. Nah, if she start being all friendly and shit, then that's weird because if I just bringing her to a party, you know what I mean? She's not necessarily my girl. I'm just bringing her to a party.
Yeah. And that's when it slips into some man code stuff.
And that's when it starts getting weird on you. Like if you go up and like be all in the way and shit, that shit becomes weird on you. Like you're the weird person now.
Oh yeah,
like
you're crowding. Prevent it.
Not prevent it. Yeah, you're like crowding her space in a sense of where she can't even be herself. Yeah, what if she's like fair. That? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if she's just
and now you looking away?
Yeah. What if she's just a super
free
extroverted,
spirit.
a free spirit, nothing sexual about it. She just likes talking to people
or dancing,
and shit or dancing and stuff like that. Now dancing. And then you got your girl at a party. She start, you know what I mean? You start backing that thing up on you. You know what I mean? Nigga, that's when you got to either grab that arm and be like, hey, bro, what the fuck? I'm just saying. You don't never grab no female like that.
No. I don't grab the man arm, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. I was at a party, and coincidentally, I had a lot of friends there, but I wasn't thinking about that. At the time, I was dancing on my old lady, and I just saw, like, a hand creep beside me. The caresser. I'm like, who hand is
now,
this?
That's disrespectful.
But I felt in my mind, I was like, there's no way he knows that this is actually my girl. But at the same time, I didn't care at the time. So I grabbed him by the arm and I fuck out of the nigga. I was like, hey, not this one. Not this one.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. You gotta establish that.
I'm pretty sure he retreated back to his friends and was like, yo, we gonna jump that nigga tonight. But like I was
But that's a bold move though.
I was surrounded by I wasn't thinking about it.
I'm not talking about you.
Oh yeah, that's
a bold move, nigga, to slide your hand beside another.
So have you ever grabbed a girl butt in the club? Like randomly?
Not
like
without
just
her,
a random
not
girl
without
walking without her consent.
Nah, that ain't me.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that because that's against the law.
That's pretty.
But I feel like if back in the day somebody was to do it, maybe.
I was never like that. That's.
A girl told me that in the streets she was just walking to her car and the guy grabbed her ass, and I was like, "That's crazy.
That's super disrespectful.
That's crazy.
That's
and you like as a pedestrian." Like what? You're like, I know it's disrespectful for any reason for a nigga to grab you. That's sexual harassment, but like that's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't never been on that shit. Like
that,
if a female ain't never want me around her or some shit, I established that she want me doing whatever she want me to do.
Well, yeah, that's fair too. You know, you gotta make sure it makes everything better.
You ain't about to get me in 60 years. You ain't about to hit me up like, oh, this T.I. This T.I. Oh man, stop doing that to the king.
Wait.
Don't do that to the king.
Just to say, we're about to have a poll. Beep. Mark here. clear liquor versus dark liquor, which
Clear
do you
liquor
prefer?
versus dark liquor. I prefer
Mm.
white vodka, me please, because brown put me to sleep. It has never failed in my 31 years of life. Every time
He drank
vodka
Tito's.
make me sleepy. Tito's is my drink of choice. Tito's Kettle One.
Tito's
Or
is his drink of choice.
yeah. And when I say white, I don't mean tequila. I do not fuck with tequila. First time ever, man. First time ever drinking tequila is what I did, and I didn't know nothing, and it just it
So
made a mark on me, man.
disrespectful.
It made a mark on me. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I do tequila when it's time, like after I've been drinking. I never start with it.
Well, I was heavy on the scotch. I used to be heavy. Like, and it wouldn't even matter. Like, I was on Black Label. You know, of course, everybody drinks Red Label because it's the cheapest. But Black Label, I damn OD'd on Blue Label. They got like the Glenfiddich. They got what? It's some like it's some Caucasian name like James Adams or something. Whatever. I'm drinking. I was ODing on scotch, but then it started giving me a pain, and that pain made me was like, all right, I'm not gonna drink that shit no more.
Too much alcohol.
And yeah, cause I was in my so I went to the doctor. Let me tell you, cause I drank Douce, and I was never really a big on the Hennessy thing because it's like cognac is cool, but I wasn't drinking like Cavassier when I'm not drinking that. And I know like Quavo from Migos, he got his own cognac too.
Is that Martell?
Martell?
Is that his?
That's really good. I like that too. But at the same time, the doctor was like, I told him, the doctor was like, "Oh, you drink brown? Stop drinking brown, and you be all right." And I was just like,
Yeah, brown. First of all,
I guess.
you're above average drinker, right?
I don't think so. I think I pulled back a lot,
You're
and you just
a
don't
lot
know.
in the past. You were above average drinker. Brown has a lot of sugar in it.
Is it sugar? I thought
Brown
it was
has-
like sulfate.
Brown has a lot of sugar. It could be sulfate too, but brown for sure has a lot of sugar in it. It is one of the most unhealthiest ones to drink as far as colors of liquor. It has a lot of sugar.
It would
It's
mean
bad.
more if you wasn't a vodka drinker. I feel like it would mean more. Like
Right.
I'm on tequila now. Like vodka was never an option. So it's like now that I don't drink cognac or
I ain't gonna lie.
scotch, I'm like 10 toes on tequila.
Vodka is my thing.
I'm
I think it's
tequila
my
man.
thing mainly because I can mix it with. I don't drink sodas like that, and so brown was all. First of all, brown made me sleepy, but you mix
And
brown
'cause
with
you
Coke
cheap.
and things like that. Cheap? What the fuck you mean?
You
cheap?
cheap.
How?
Cause what's the
How?
most expensive vodka you could buy? Ciroc.
Ciroc? First of all, I don't drink. Ciroc is cool, but I mean, I don't.
Yeah, see,
drink
you don't
Ciroc
even
like
drink
that.
Ciroc.
Because I don't. So when Ciroc first came out, as far with Diddy having them, because Ciroc been out before Diddy, but when Ciroc came out, when Diddy was promoting them, they had all the flavors and shit like that, and I don't. I was drunk. We drunk all the flavors and shit in college, bro. We did all that. Good times. But it's like after that, it was like I was off the flavors, and mainly Ciroc was known for the fruity flavors and things like that. So I stopped drinking flavored alcohol because of the sugar in it. Like that shit gives me headaches, and most people, if you drink a lot of sugar with alcohol, it gives you headaches bad. So I stopped drinking. I don't drink any flavored alcohol anymore.
All right. With that being said, vote vodka, tequila, or are you gonna really create
Did you
this?
just cut me off?
Yeah. Yeah. How long we gonna talk about liquor?
Yeah, you're right. All right, cool. Whatever. Yeah, I drink white. I drink vodka.
So
go
yeah,
ahead.
vodka, tequila, cognac, or whiskey. Cause scotch is
Am I
whiskey.
creating this?
Well, obviously.
I don't know how to make a poll. Honestly, I don't know how that shit works on Instagram.
I thought that.
Or wherever.
I thought that's.
I don't, bro. I'm not involved in that shit like that. I do the basic minimum shit on there, bro.
If you watch this, please just comment and give us your answers. And be like, "Oh shit, you made it to this point. You you made it to this point, though. Yo, you so hell, man.
Nigga, you can make it. I know you know how to make a poll.
Nah, I don't
Yeah, you
know.
do. I can ask somebody. All right, I'll make it. I'll make the poll. I'll figure it out. YouTube that shit.
Yo,
if I need to.
what do you do to build confidence within yourself?
To build confidence in myself,
Mm-hmm.
go to the gym.
Mm,
Go to the gym.
mm.
Uh, hmm.
I have sex with strangers.
Yeah, see, that's a weird one. I go to the gym. I uh if we talk about doing things and doing things with confidence,
To build confidence.
I just to build
To
confidence,
build confidence.
I practice. I rehearse.
Practice what?
I do things.
Rehearse
Whatever
what?
I'm doing, like I write music and shit like that to build
Right,
confidence in
right.
myself, or like before I actually record some shit, I'll I'm going over it. You know what I mean? If
Mm.
and things like that.
I think mine's more toxic. Like
Yeah,
I spend
yours
money.
is
I
100. Did you?
spend money.
Oh,
No, I did not. One, don't. What are you talking
wait,
about?
wait.
No,
You just said you had sex. You had.
no, no.
Oh, we're not saying that.
Nah,
That wasn't real.
that was a real JK. So, but like spending money, like
Spending money is how you build confidence.
yeah, go out and buy something, do something.
But
Travel,
that's not you though.
traveling helps me
Traveling
build
is cool.
confidence.
Yeah, I'll
You
give
know
you
what I'm
that.
saying? Going out, it makes me
Being
feel
seeing
like
more verse, more culture.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'll give you that.
These are little things that I do that anybody could do because, a great man once told me you ain't got to have money to go traveling at all. At all. Got to have time, though.
Gotta have time.
Got to have time.
You do have to have money.
Hey, you got to have money.
What the fuck was he talking about?
But you the one who told me this
I did not tell you,
You
that.
did.
I told you don't need money to go traveling.
Yeah, I was
when did
no,
I tell
well,
you that?
you said just because you travel don't mean you got money.
Yeah, that is totally different. That doesn't mean you don't need money. And when I say you don't, that doesn't mean you got money in a sense of you ain't balling. My nigga, I might save up and put some shit to the side for my trip 2 months from now. You know what I mean? That don't mean I got money. It just mean I've been saving up to that shit. You mistook my words. Man.
Okay, wait, I'm
Mistook
with
my
you
words.
now. I'm with you. But just those stuff like that, it makes me feel good about myself. And there is something about like talking to a female that's like OD into you and, building confidence through women. That is a thing. That's normal.
That is normal. I give you that. I think that's normal. Like having a female or being able to talk to females and them being interested in you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's so much difference when a girl is like on your neck, making you feel like you're the victor. Like that goes back into what Shawty said was like what you got to do to like get a man, like have one that you look better than. I feel like she really meant like one that likes you more. Like when a guy likes you more, you straight and I feel like girls know. Or maybe niggas do be pretending. But at the same time I feel like most women know like when they got a man that likes them more than they like them. Like when you really, really like a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know.
You kind of lost me in that. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to figure it out. So when a girl likes you more than you like her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll build confidence.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like she at your neck. Like she makes you feel like you're a king.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or like a girl that calls you daddy.
But that's not
like
building,
I like being called daddy. That means what?
That's not building confidence in yourself.
Let's say I had a meeting that I was about to sell. I don't know, this house. Mm-hmm. I could be with a girl before the meeting, and she's speaking like daddies and love. And
I know I said
shit,
this,
I'd
but
be off the moon.
Yeah, but that isn't you building confidence in yourself. That's her building confidence in you. For you. That's her building confidence for you.
Oh, I could be building confidence.
Because you're not doing that. You don't call yourself daddy and you build confidence in yourself. You don't be like, ooh, daddy.
Daddy me.
You look good in the mirror this morning, nigga. And like you're all overly confident.
But when they say it, it's like.
Yeah, so that's them building confidence for you.
Oh, okay.
I feel like.
No, that makes sense though. Yeah. But you chose them. You know what I'm saying? You could have not chose the woman that does that. That's why I feel like it's still at the end of the day is you creating that. I created. So it's like if let's say you like Ryan, I'm coming to your house and I got the hookah, right? I was gonna say weed, but I'm being legal. So you come into my house and you got the hookah, right?
Mhm.
If another friend comes to my house and they got the liquor, I feel like I created the liquor and the hookah for everybody because I was the center point. I got the hookah and he has to, I don't necessarily have to have liquor or hookah. You know what I'm saying? Because I created it for y'all
So
to.
you're saying because other people brought it,
Yes.
it comes back
And
on you?
and that applies to women. So if I choose a girl that compliments me a lot, that means I'm creating that confidence with her because I chose the girl that's going to compliment me to make me feel good about me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Not
you, but that's you. That's all in you though. In a sense of that's you creating that false sense of you doing that
mm,
because
me creating a
to be
false sense of
real about it,
confidence.
they brought that alcohol. They're the reason why it's working,
Everything,
not
but
you. I mean, yeah, you could have said something, but they're the ones who brought that shit. You know what I mean? It's them. It's like with workers or some shit. Like the CEO of a company doesn't deserve all the respect because if he didn't have the fucking workers doing it, he wouldn't have
so
nothing.
you think you can have false confidence?
Oh, yes, nigga. What do you think? A nice watch, a super nice iced
Why
out
is why
watch,
is that false though?
because it's false. It's okay.
Like
It might
just
not
because
be
it's
false confidence.
materialistic, it's still there. It's not like it's gonna disappear. It's
Yeah,
still,
okay, but if
you
you
know what I'm
don't have it, do
saying?
you still have that same confidence?
I got it though.
No, 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 no. If you lose that watch, if you lose
Mm,
that chain or whatever, do you still have the same confidence?
maybe not the
You
same.
don't have the same confidence. So it's a false sense of confidence.
Or maybe knowing that I was there once will forever solidify me. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no,
Like
no.
I done.
If you rely on a watch or anything materialistic like that to become your confidence maker, you're not gonna have it if you lose
If you, let's say you made $1 million in a year before,
it. Hmm.
but then you went broke.
Hmm.
Is there some type of comfort in knowing that you made 1 million in a year before? Like,
Yeah, but I feel like every time you think about that million you used to have, you become more depressed in that moment where you broke.
I like how you said that,
you just
bro.
lose you just lose less confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you will have less confidence in yourself. I don't know. It could be like a in that situation it could be like a something that sparks that gets you, a driving factor.
You know what I hate? There's questions I want to ask you, but I can't ask you because it's so gay. So I could like, I have to just like start talking about it from me, and then I can't like be like, how do you? So it'd be like, yo, like the head I like, I don't like, I don't like a lot of spit in my head. Like I feel like I do acknowledge that when it is a lot of saliva, it's probably better. You know, I like it. It's cool, but like visually, I don't like seeing that shit. I'm like, that's nasty. Why you spitting on me? Stop spitting. Like that's get a wipe. What's wrong with you? Not like when I'm eating pussy, I'm just like drooling on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like that shit. So then I was gonna kind of be like, what kind of head do you like? No homo. Pause. Pause.
Oh
Pause.
no, 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 no. Don't ask me that.
Why? No, come
I just
on,
want
man.
to move on actually. I just want to. I
Come on,
know you
man.
have another question in there, bro. I know you got another
Yeah,
question,
yeah, that
dog.
was a terrible
I
question, but you
know
know,
you got another question, bro. I know you got. You know what I
man.
mean? That's you know what I mean? That's between me
Oh.
and whoever else. Whoever else. I don't mean one
Whoever,
person.
yeah, yeah, you better watch that. Oh, okay, okay, all right. So this is where it's gonna get deep. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know we some deep ass motherfuckers.
Hmm.
We had them deep topics. So they say when you have a strong sense of self, and when I say a strong sense of self, I mean a strong sense of knowing who you are, being a dependent person, or independent person, or dependent on yourself. However you want to think of it. Like the things that people do outside of you, they impact you less, right? Because you know who you are. This person could do that. This person could do that. You don't feel the need to follow them. But also, they say that you're less controlling So a lot of people who are controlling, they don't know who they are. So instead of that, they externalize it and try to control the people that surround them, right? But then the question is, when is it okay to try to be controlling? When is it okay to try to I guess conform the things around or conform to the people that's around you? Like when is it okay to be impacted by people? Because it's like you don't want to not be you. You want to be yourself. You want to make everything you, so you can be
Mhm.
comfortable.
Mhm.
But at the same time, sometimes you have to be. I feel like that's being vulnerable. Really, is when you let the things around you impact you. That's when you letting the side, or that's when you should be vulnerable instead of the people who's like always like that.
To a certain extent, you should be a little vulnerable. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you have to let things around you impact you to a certain extent, because that's essentially
What
see if I
things
can think about it.
impact you? Yeah, that's why I was.
It's like how do you have empathy for people
Ooh,
if you don't let things that other people do or something like that? This is just one
affect you.
example.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
if you don't
sense.
let some things affect you, how do you have empathy for people? You know what I mean? Um, yeah, because I'm a firm believer in having sense of self and not letting things that other people do impact you.
But so wait, just a sidebar. I don't feel like a lot of people have empathy. I feel like a lot of people sympathize with people and they accept that they're gonna be who they are, which is completely different from empathy. Empathy is more like me as you and I'm as you and we as I.
We feel for each other. I
Yeah,
feel for you. I
but
feel
like
yeah.
most people, they sympathize with where you're at in life, and they accept where you're at in life, so they don't judge you, and they feel like that's empathy. Like since I don't judge and I know where they're at, then it's cool.
Well, I do feel like people have a lot less empathy these days for others. Um, just because of how the world is now. Everybody's for themselves in a sense now. Um, communities as a whole aren't as involved with each other. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Everybody's in the house these days. Nobody really needs to come outside
Oh well,
anymore.
yeah, that's true.
Nobody needs to interact with each other anymore. I got my house. I stay in my house. I stay in my lane. I don't bother you in your house. You stay in your lane. We good. You know what I mean? Nobody as a community of any community really like that comes together and do things with each other as if years and years ago. When I'm speaking years and years, I'm talking hundreds. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not
hundreds.
hundreds. Well,
Back
yeah,
when, back
yeah,
when the village was
50.
a
Well,
village.
yeah, like that kind of sense. Everybody knew each other. Everybody helped each other out. I need salt. You got salt. I'll go to you. Grab salt. It's not like that. Everybody take care of their own. So I feel like empathy has dropped a lot less in these years. But yeah, it's it's definitely like that now.
It's
People may have sympathy for each other, but it's just like nobody wants to seem. I feel like these days nobody wants to seem like they need somebody to
So
care for
when
them.
does conforming not goes against who you are or what you represent? Outside of that, because that was an
What?
outstanding point.
What? Wait, what?
Like conforming, like letting,
Conforming.
like
Conforming
you
to what?
said, like you said, how empathy is when you let the things around you impact you.
Mm-hmm.
How is there any other times outside of that where you let things around you impact you, or would that be the only thing? Like, have you ever been around a bad vibe and let the bad vibe change you? Because I feel like that would be
Yeah.
like letting what's
I feel
around
like I'd
you.
be wrong if I said no. Letting a bad vibe change me.
Yeah, like everybody fucking up. So now you just like fuck everything just because everything is all messed up around you. And it's like you try to like pull yourself out of it, like not to try to be a
Mm-hmm.
part of it, but at the same time, it's like, God damn. So now you in the mood.
It's like being affected by your surroundings. Like
Yeah,
that shit happens all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
That
So,
shit happens all the time, especially in like the poverty every areas and things like that. That's literally what all that is.
so if you let your surroundings affect you, does that mean you don't have a strong sense of self?
No, no, it doesn't. No, I don't think so. Because the surroundings are going to affect you no matter what. If all you know is all you know, that's going to
Mm.
affect you. you can still have a strong sense of self. Like you can be like, yo, I'm me. I know who I am, but at the same time, all you know is this around you too. That's gonna affect you. Like it and affecting you doesn't mean it has to affect you in a bad way. It could
That
affect
is
you in a
true.
good way.
That is true.
It
That
could
is true.
affect you in a positive way, as in you being like, I don't want that shit to be me. I don't want to grow up like that. So I'm gonna go out here and do this instead. It's affecting you. You know what I mean? So that can go both ways.
All sorts of different random stuff I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you, do you prefer sex with a skinny girl or a fat girl too? I feel like they both. So you know how people
Off rip skinny. I don't do fat.
is it all depends on
What's
the
skinny?
position.
What's skinny? What's skinny? What's skinny?
Oh, okay. Let's scale it back. Because if I think over skinny, I don't want that either. I don't want
Like
skits and bones.
bones?
Like when they bend over, you can see the bones poke out from the side. I don't want that, but I don't want obese either, right? So now we're thinking with this thick realm.
Do you
and
have to
this-
do something?
Yes, you always got to do something.
No, you don't.
You can
No, you
never
don't.
say no.
And yes, you can.
You
nigga.
always
Oh.
got to be doing
See?
something. That's it. That sounds nasty. Doing something. You always gotta be doing.
Nah,
you
you
know
don't
what's
always have to be
crazy?
doing
You know what I
something. You
always
do
thought
not.
was a dark statement when a girl was like, "If a man's gonna fuck on you and not feed you, then he don't respect you." Then it's like, and I was like, "Damn, why a nigga got to be fucking on you?" Like fucking on a girl.
That's how she described it.
That's how she described it. But our Future made a song. Fuck on a bitch in a layup. I pass her off like a layup. It's a classic. It's a
I
classic.
mean,
song.
that's her. That's her.
But like,
She's let her surroundings affect her.
I just hate that it has to sound so barbarian. But like, plump women are just nice. I like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it all depends on how I feel. If I'm cold, I want somebody plump. They keep me warm. You know, I want to feel good about it.
I'll grab a blanket. Turn
And
the heat
in
up.
the summertime, I want to walk the beach, so I want them to be fit. You know what I'm saying? I want to be interactive. If I'm lit, I want them to be lit. If I'm lazy, I want them to be lazy. Oh man.
So what happens? What happens when you can't have it all? What do you do?
Why wouldn't you be able to have it all?
Hey, okay, cool. So what? Your girl
Go for the gustos.
Your girl gonna blow up in the wintertime and then work her ass off to get fit for your ass in the summertime to walk the beach.
The female body is very mysterious, Josh. They go up, they go down, they fluctuate. You know what I'm saying? It happens, you know. They hibernate just like we hibernate.
Nigga, nah.
They got a lot of emotions and estrogen. Estrogen make them gain weight.
You can't have it all, man. You can't
Maybe.
have it all.
If
It's one thing I've learned. You can't have it all. You can't have it all.
So the ideal thing is to have a girl that's like you could get her pregnant like 5-6 times and she's just like snap back. Yeah, about 5, 6, maybe at least 3 times. You want to be able to at least get pregnant 3 times.
Bro, I've never in my life thought about getting a girl pregnant 5-6 times. I don't even know how to think about this. I gotta process this.
That sounds like a family. That's a real fucking family, Josh.
5 or 6?
5 kids. Just imagine how lit the house is. At kids, like you got a whole you got from like fucking 17, 16, fucking 13.
See, when I think about that, I think about
9,
money.
8. Oh, well,
my
yeah.
mind instantly goes to money. I'm like, fuck, paying for that shit.
Yeah, crazy.
But
like that's a legacy though. That's a real legacy though. To me, look, one of my grandmas got 8 kids. The other one got 9.
What is it a legacy?
That's a legacy.
All of them grow up to not be shit. That's your legacy.
That many kids, somebody.
It can happen.
That's rolling the dice. Nah, nigga, you ain't gonna be betting 100 bad. Nah, I'm too cool of a nigga.
5, 6 kids.
You nigga, one of them niggas gonna be the GOAT. One of them motherfuckers gonna be
all of them gonna be ain't shit. When they get
ain't
older,
no way. I have 0.
It could happen.
No,
it could
it's
definitely
I couldn't even speak that into existence. You need to knock on wood. You never know. You might go crazy with babies one day.
Nah. I ain't worried about that shit.
But ain't no way I can have 5 kids and they all come out bad. One of them gonna take after me, and that'll be the cool one. Even if the rest of them bad, the one I got, I feel like she be alright. She gonna make it. That my dog.
Okay. Yeah, I've never in my life thought about 5 or 6 kids together and one person coming. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, and see down there was little stuff I was gonna say, like being right. See, I was like being right in relationship, like all right, or just being right in general when you're dealing with your friends. When you're right, are you good with it? Disrespectful. You a disrespectful right.
Am I disrespectful? Right?
Yeah.
How am I
Like,
disrespectful?
anybody could be right. I don't give a fuck who right. I don't care. But Josh right is like, I'm going home. Fuck this shit.
Why?
But,
Why?
I don't know. It's something about Aries being right.
That's hate.
Aries,
That's hate.
like if you're
That's
an Aries and you're
hate.
right about something, it's kind of like you take that like 300 I am God route about it. Like,
you know why?
know.
Because you usually
They
try
know.
to tell me I'm wrong.
Because you're bad when you're right.
I'm right.
Really? Really?
Yep. I remember one thing I was right about. Chief Keef.
What? What? He dang, yo.
I remember years ago. I remember specifically. We
has
was
a statement.
leaving out of the dorms on USC Aiken campus. We was going down the hill to go out onto the main road, whatever that main road is. And I was sitting there telling you, I was like, Chief Keef. It was right when don't care. What,
there would
shit I
be
don't like.
no Pop Smoke
And
without
I was
Chief
like-
Keef. Pop Smoke said that he fought with Chief Keef the long
You
way.
said Chief Keef was gonna be the biggest thing coming up.
There would be no Lil Uzi without Chief Keef.
You
Lil
said
Uzi
Chief
said
Keef,
that he was the most inspiring rapper in his
Chief
life.
Keef was gonna be
Oh
the
my
biggest thing
Yes,
to come out.
but he is.
Chief Keef?
He just did it differently. I thought it was
Chief
gonna be. I thought it was gonna be by releasing the best music.
Chief
He's inspired.
Chief Keef? The biggest thing?
King Von, all that is Chief Keef.
Chief Keef?
Yo, I'm telling you, Chief
Chief
Keef,
Keef?
he did this all.
Chief?
He did it all.
Chief Keef?
He did it all.
Chief Keef?
I'm telling you.
Chief Keef?
I'm telling you.
Chief Keef's cool.
No, I'm just saying though. Like
Chief
everybody
Keef's cool.
that come,
Chief
like
Keef is
Travis Scott, everybody's saying like they like, yo, Chief Keef, he influenced me. They want to keep him around. That's why they keep putting him in stuff.
cool. I guess, man. I don't know enough about him. I was just trying to talk some
I
shit.
know you don't know. You know what? You don't listen to music.
Gucci Mane's more
No.
influential than Chief Keef.
Well, just to say, Gucci Mane signed Chief Keef at one point. So
I mean,
that's how
that irrelevant.
Gucci. That's not irrelevant. That's pretty cool. That just shows the outside of Gucci. You can't say that.
I feel like Gucci has signed anybody that
You see him.
comes his way that, you know what I mean?
Well, it's
Has
because
some potential.
it's just like how that's
These
where
niggas
Chief
banking
Keef
off
should
these
start
niggas.
signing people.
Huh? Chief Keef hasn't signed anybody?
He should. Yeah. Well, I
Why
mean, he got
hasn't he?
Lil Reese, Tato, Fredo. But
Oh, they're all up
no.
under Chief Keef?
Yeah, that's all.
Oh,
300.
okay.
All right, at one point it was at least. At least at one point it was.
Word. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see. Going and girls.
What about that
Raw,
you seen that 6ix9ine
commission
shit?
versus salary? I haven't seen it. Well, I saw him arguing with.
They gonna kill this nigga, dog. I don't want him to,
I don't know that.
but
I don't know that.
You don't think so?
He's been doing fine.
He has too much.
thus far.
He has
for
a lot of
years.
security.
And they
He
like,
has a
oh,
lot
one
of
day you'll
security.
be done with security. Yo, they not looking. These rappers not looking for people, bro. 600 Breezy. If fucking 10 years from now, it's not gonna be looking for fucking.
You don't think? You seriously don't think that?
No,
You don't think so?
I don't. I think he'll be able to fall back.
Some of
If he
these
want to
niggas-
move to New Mexico, he'll move to
Some
Albuquerque.
of these niggas is
and
super
chill.
ignorant, dog.
And they're gonna
This
be
is
extra.
all. This is all they know.
But then that means their money will
These
have
Chicago niggas.
to. Their
is-
money will have to last longer. Their money will have to
money
last.
ain't
10
got the
years.
last name. These
Yeah,
niggas
they
are
put a
right
hit
up
on
on
somebody. But these Chicago niggas not gonna be leaving Chicago to go find this motherfucker. How they gonna find him? What tech savvy nigga that these Chicago niggas know? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
They might
But
find.
this
They
nigga
might
talking
find them.
some big
Oh,
shit to
and
be a
he
rat,
doing
dog.
crazy numbers.
I ain't
He
gonna
did
lie.
like 18 million
He is
in a
doing some
day.
numbers, and the shit is catchy. It sucks that
I
he's
didn't
a
listen
snitch.
to it though.
It sucks that he's a snitch, and I can't like him.
It's like that. Hey, he got some like Gooba hard.
So the shit, what I think is most
Fifi.
6ix9ine is. I don't agree with anything that he did with that whole situation. I don't agree at all. But for entertainment aspect of it,
Feels me.
he is a masterful entertainment person.
Yeah, he's a genius.
He is a masterful entertainment person. And this nigga crosses over into Hispanic music.
Yeah,
like he posted a clip. I watched the clip of this nigga doing some Hispanic song, bruh, like in the studio, and I was like, yo, that shit's hot.
Ooh, what is some
That shit's
racist
hot.
shit? That's why he do so crazy numbers.
What you
They
mean?
was talking about how Bad Bunny's gonna always do crazy numbers because he Hispanic. What if 6ix9ine is doing like mad numbers because he's Hispanic and he didn't snitch on Hispanics, he snitched on black people. So it's like, yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's his
No, I
numbers
don't.
really white
No,
people.
I don't. No.
Like he's a rapper, yes, but who did he snitch on? He snitched on some niggas. So it's like, are we not the vast majority of this motherfucking place?
Oh no,
So
for
it's like
sure. White
maybe the
people,
white people,
these young
the
white
white
kids
people like
love him.
hell yeah, snitch on the niggas.
Well,
and
because
the
that's not
Mexicans
part of their
like,
culture,
shit,
bro.
and
These are the white
and
kids.
the Mexicans like you ain't fucking with us.
The
so
white
it's
kids
like,
that fuck with him, bro. The white kid, these rich white kids that want to be gangsters, and he provides that image for them. He provides that gangster image for them. They don't. This ain't their culture. This shit, the shit he rapping about ain't their culture. But they live vicariously through it. That's the only way. That's one of the ways they can experience that culture is to listen to his nigga music, and his music is kind of catchy, so they like it, and they build his numbers up. You know what I mean?
I feel bad for Meek Mill because Meek Mill was in. Well, Meek Mill got clout off of that too. I just don't. It's like I don't want him to lose, but I want him to get as much attention that he could get. Right?
Why? Yeah, but
Because he's already taken so many. Not even so many, but he
I
took
don't
a
think
major
he took
loss.
an L. I do not think
With
he took an L.
Drake.
With Drake?
Yes, he did. He took a crazy L.
That was not a crazy L, bro.
It's even worse to lose to somebody that loses to somebody else. So it's like he blew you out by fucking 17 points, but then he gonna lose to this other nigga by 10.
Who,
So
Drake?
yeah,
Oh, you talking about Push T?
both
Okay.
the whole thing.
Push T drug him.
No, you crazy. He did not drug him. Yo, see, we ain't even got enough time.
We don't have
Because
enough
I think
time.
you fucking crazy. Pusha T on wasn't even better. It just had shop value. It just had shop value because you said the thing about his son. But like on some longevity shit, I don't listen to Pusha T shit. I listen to Drake shit. Drake beat was better. His
You
flow
also
was
listen
better.
to Trippie Redd.
I listen to everything.
Exactly.
You see how you try to discredit a nigga?
I am discrediting you. What I'm saying is, niggas that listen to it's different
Drake kids. Drake have kids, bro.
These are two separate listening like avenues. Like people that listen to Pusha T, most people that listen to Pusha T aren't big Drake people. I don't think.
Drake is the biggest artist in the world.
I'll
Everybody is a Drake fan.
Give you
everybody, even the people who aren't Drake fans are Drake fans. Everybody.
You're saying everybody knows about Drake?
Everybody respects and knows. They'll be like, that shit hard, but fuck that song.
I'll give you that.
Because it's Drake.
I'll give you that. Will hate. People will hate because it's Drake.
Everybody that likes Pusha T likes Drake.
I can't say that. You can't say that.
I say that.
There's some people who genuinely don't like Drake, bro. There's some people who genuinely don't like Drake.
So weird.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I judge.
Why?
Because it's like, why are you hating undeniable talent? I can't trust you. I can't trust you if you don't like undeniable talent. If you looked at LeBron and for some reason you didn't like LeBron, I'd be like, yo, how the fuck you like basketball and you don't like this 6'8", 6'9" nigga that's dunking 270 doing all this crazy shit?
Because people are allowed to not like who they don't like.
But it's like, why?
That comes back to the conforming thing.
But when you got undeniable talent,
that comes back to the conforming thing. Why do I have to conform with who you like?
But that's not. But see,
If
now
I don't like,
I feel like I
nigga,
argue it
steak
the other
is-
way around.
steak
I feel
is-
like you don't have a strong sense of self if you can't acknowledge somebody who's great.
But great,
He's great. All of
I'm
them.
not.
Both of them.
I think Drake is great.
and
I think Drake is
LeBron,
good. Yes, I do.
Because we could.
But what
give
I'm
him
saying,
credit.
I'm speaking for there's people out here who don't think Drake is that good. Because their scale is different. They're basing things on different scales than what's the pop culture scale that people are basing things on. Does he write all his own lyrics? People are going to scale on that shit.
He's
a lot of
wrote-
people,
he's
a lot of
wrote hits
hip hop
for other
heads,
people.
a lot of hip hop heads are going to judge if he writes his own music.
It was
all
like
of
one
his own
album,
music.
4
It
songs.
doesn't
It was
matter,
one
bro.
album, 4 songs.
We don't know that. We don't know that. Old Boy came out. I forgot his name. Old Boy came out and said he wrote these songs and provided reference tracks. We know about those, okay? But there's people who's going to scale on the fact of.
If there was more, they would find them. It's not like those.
You think so?
Yeah, it's not like he wanted those to like those came out. If somebody was writing reference track for Drake, they would have came out about it right now. It would have been suing the fuck out of
What
him.
if this nigga got NDAs?
He didn't have it for Quentin, so why would he have it for other people?
Because maybe he didn't have it for Quentin.
Nah, man, that's not. If 1 + 1 is 2, it's gonna be 2
Not all the
regardless.
time.
Man, oh, see, you ain't got time.
Okay, yeah, 1 + 1 is 2 is
So
all the
if
time.
he
I'm
gonna
not talking
have
about.
it
I'm
for-
talking about for this specific situation. He just might not have had some shit with Quentin. He might not have had some shit with him.
But he had it for everybody else. But it's something about this guy that worked at what fucking Kroger or Publix or something that he trusted in Toronto.
Could have been.
Whatever. Man.
You can't assume you know.
So we're doing great with the podcast. We're trying to we've been trying to make everything happen. Oh, late plug, super late. Clothing line. Yeah. DaRichWayyy.
DaRichWayyy. Okay.
Yeah.
Word.
But it's comfortable
like that.
though. It's very soft.
Is
It's
it?
good cotton. I like it.
Okay. Word. South Carolina got us on the map on that.
Yeah, really.
There you go.
Wait,
Word.
how's it been working out? Everything's been good? You been okay? You healthy? You all right?
Yeah, everything's good, man.
It's good?
Mhm.
Good.
Everything's wonderful with that.
Well, you know.
Anytime you're trying to come, I'm gonna hit you up. Need to get a membership.
I
left MUV Fitness
I-
just because
MUV is nice though.
MUV is nice. but
That
it's
shit
like,
is
eh.
stupid. They got a movie theaters and a
I'm gonna-
daycare center.
They do. I use neither one. I'm gonna get. The only reason I went to MUV. All right, so it's a couple reasons, and we approaching time, but I'm gonna make this quick. Only reason I left. I used to be at Planet Fitness early in the days. I was like, yo, they got everything, and then it's always around that time, that New Year's resolution time. I went in there a couple years ago, and I couldn't fucking buy a machine, dog. I couldn't find a
It
machine.
was tight in
It
there?
was packed,
Yeah.
bruh. And I was like, literally that day in there, I got pissed off and I left, and I ended my membership that day. Walked out of that bitch. I told him I don't want this membership no more. Cancel my shit. I'm gone. I left there that same day. I went right over to MUV, bruh, and got me a membership at MUV.
That's crazy.
And it was perfect. But it's like, I don't need all. It's like the only reason I went to MUV is because they had sauna. I go to the sauna.
Hitting.
Yeah, when I
Hitting
could, when they did
heavy.
have the saunas open, I went to the
Mhm.
sauna every day after the workout, and
Yeah.
that was my therapy shit.
Makes it that much better.
Planet Fitness doesn't have a sauna, but I'm about to buy me my own damn sauna.
Well, the military base has a sauna. Wait,
They
you
do.
about to buy a sauna?
Yes, they sell.
We lit.
Well, first of all, calm down. First of all, calm down. First of all, calm down. This is a single person sauna, and you will not be using it. It is. You.
What is a single person sauna?
A single person sauna, yes.
It's a cubicle.
If you let me finish. It is a sauna that I can set up for me, myself, and I, and it has heaters in it, and I can sit in that bitch and steam all day long.
I'm definitely trying to be in there though.
So it is a single person sauna.
It gotta be made for your boy.
You ain't sweating up my shit. But yeah, so that's how I'm gonna fix that shit with Planet Fitness. I'm gonna get my sauna. I drive back. Planet Fitness, like I told you earlier, it's just I can run to it. Come on,
Everybody just like Planet Fitness because it's $10.
Yeah, that is a big factor. $10. You can't beat $10.
Oh, we didn't even talk about WandaVision, dog.
Ah, damn. We
But
got
it's
to
cool
save that
though.
shit for
Yeah,
next
we're gonna
time.
save
Yeah.
it, man. We're
We're
gonna
approaching
save
time.
it.
We're approaching time.
But just to say though, it's getting better.
It's getting good.
It's crazy.
It's
I'm
been
wondering.
better.
Yeah, it has. It
It's
has.
been better.
I felt bad because I was angry because I was trying to explain to somebody how Pedro was a different Pedro.
Pietro.
Pietro, because it's the Pietro from the
X-Men.
yeah, and not from the
But they're merging
the
this was the
multiverse.
first merge
Yeah,
of of like X-Men and the X-Men world, and this shit I can't wait. New episode dropped tonight, matter of fact.
You
and
lie.
like, yeah, it's Sunday, right? It's Sunday.
It is
Yeah. At 9 o'clock. New episode.
Word. And Grownish is really good too. I like it. I like
Oh, does the Grownish drop tonight too?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow. And Good Girls, season 3 is on Netflix now, but we're all
What is Good Girls?
Amazing show.
It's a
Amazing.
chick flick. I already know.
No, but it's about
It's called Good
these
Girls.
3 girls, but like they like rob a place,
God, you
but the
like
place
chick
they
flicks.
robbed is like owned by the cartel. Like that shit crazy. It's good though. Like I'm telling you. But like they just put season 3 on Netflix, but season 4 start next month on the 7th on NBC. That shit gonna be good. But I'm glad everybody finally caught up. I've been saw that season 3 shit, real nigga shit.
Word. All right, man. Well, this has been episode
9.
And we out.